So in last session, we saw what is Amazon SageMaker. We built AWS account. Now in this particular session, we will use AWS EC2 instance. So on EC2 instance, we will deploy the entire machine learning model. So EC2 instance is, you can consider as a virtual computer. So SageMaker is basically used as a Jupyter notebook. But if you want to deploy any particular machine learning model or services using Python, you can use EC2 instance. So let's go to the AWS console page again. And here you can search EC2. So this is the EC2 instance that we are going to use. So once you land up on this particular page, you need to monitor all the services. So make sure that all the services that you see here, it should be 0, because based on this particular services, you will get charged. So instance running 0 means we are not running any instance. There is no dedicated host, key pairs, security group and anything. So by default, you will get security group 1 and rest of the value will be 0. So that means we have not started anything. So first we will create one instance, and after that we will create some key pair values also as well. So to start your instance, you need to go to this instance part. So let's go to instance. Again, there is no instance currently running. So we will create one instance and then we will launch that instance. So again, go to actions or maybe launch instance. Again, you will get one option. Here you can type your instance name. It can be anything. So I will type deployment. Then once you type a name, then here you can select your OS for your instance. So you can consider as you are going for computer shopping. From one particular store, you are buying the CPUs. From other stores, you are buying hard drive, SSDs, and from other shop, you are buying the Windows operating system. And then you are assembling everything. The same step we are doing it here for virtual computer. So we have given the name for the computer, virtual computer, and from quick start here, you can select the OS, like you want Mac OS, Windows or Linux, anything. We will stick to Amazon Linux, and then we will use Amazon machine interface. So again, we will use this same Amazon machine interface. It's a pre-compiled operating system. And then architecture will be 64-bit. And again, we need to select instance type. So here, select the default value. Here you can see there are multiple options. You will get GPU OS also, but we want to use free tier option. This free tier is available only for one year period. So architecture you can select, then instance type. So instance type is, if you go to this option, again you will get multiple instance, and you can see the charges per instance. So if you use T2 Nano, the charges will be for Linux base, it will be $0.0058 per hour. If you go below, then there are multiple instance powerful with n number of CPUs. So if you see, okay, this is not available. This one. So if you see this instance, it has 48 CPU, 96 GB memory, and the charges will be somewhere around $2 per hour. So these are very expensive instance. So make sure that if you select an instance, select those which are available on free tier. So this is the instance we are going to use, and anyways our model is not that much complicated and it does not require high power. So that's why we will stick to very basic GPU. And then here you need to create a key pair login. So this key pair login is used for authentication. So let's create a new key pair, select on, and here type one name. So I will type cloud. You can type any name, select RSA, keep as it is default file, and click on create key pair. Okay, cloud.pem. So you need to download this file. So I will save that file on desktop. Okay, I have already created one file. Okay, this is demo. So my file name is cloud.pem. Now save that file on desktop. Okay, so this cloud.pem file is very important because this file we are going to use for authentication. Once that is done, then you can select security group, and here you need to allow all the traffic, like allow HTTPS, allow HTTP, everything. And once that is done, then here you can configure your storage. Don't go to advanced details, not necessary. Here also you can pass your GitHub repository and all the other features, but not needed right now. So in network settings, yeah, allow everything. So basically pass your name, select Amazon Linux, select free tier machine, select instance type, select key pair login, and then select all, allow all the, like HTTPS, HTTP means what kind of traffic you want on your servers, and that's it. Rest of the things no need to use, and then click on launch instance. So it will take again couple of minutes, then you can go to instance part. So here you can see it's in running state, status check initializing. Let's refresh this thing. Till then your instance is starting. We need to use one software so that we can connect to this instance. So let's go to browser and type PuTTY. So this PuTTY, we have already discussed what is PuTTY. So we will download this particular software. Go to main page, click on download PuTTY button, and from here you can select 64-bit x86 architecture, this one. Click on this part, it will give you .exe file. Okay, then this .msi file, you can just download it and click on install, and then next, same as it is, no need to change anything. Once you install PuTTY, then you can open up this terminal. There are two options, PuTTY and PuTTY Gen. So now what we can do, we will open the PuTTY Gen first, and here we will generate a .pem file. So open PuTTY key generator, click on generate, sorry, not generate, let me open it again, PuTTY Gen, click on load button, and first we need to pass the file that we have already downloaded. So on desktop I have saved one file. So .pem file, see here it is not visible. So you can just change to all files, and this is the file we have downloaded from that instance. So click on open, and you can see imported successfully. Click on OK and save private key file. Click on yes, and now again I will save that file on my desktop as cloud.ppk. Okay, so after this you can just close this PuTTY Gen. So while creating an instance, you need to generate one .pem file. That PEM file will help you to create .ppk file. This ppk file we will be using on PuTTY to authenticate whether we are connecting to the same server or not. So let's open PuTTY now. Now in this PuTTY application, you need to enter your host name. Host name is nothing but your IP address. Now let's go to the instance part and refresh this button, and here you can see the status initializing. So again it will take couple of minutes to initialize, but till then we will extract all the details. So here you can see this is the, once you select this part, you will get this window, and from this part you will get IP address. So this is the host name of our instance. So you can type that IP address here, and then let's go to SSH authentication credential, and once you go to this credential, browse your ppk file that we just downloaded from the desktop, cloud.ppk. Click on open, and then let's go to data part again. Now inside this data part you need to type your auto login username. You can find that auto login username on your instance. So you can go to select, click on connect instance, and from here you can see your username, which is EC2 user. So again, let's go to PuTTY, type auto login username EC2 dash user. So now we have mentioned the auto login username EC2 dot dash user, and we have also mentioned the authentication credential, that ppk file. Now let's go to session, and here IP address is also mentioned. Now let's click on save button. Let's type one name, cloud, and click on save. Now we have saved this particular session. So this part is a little bit tricky. If you are not able to understood, I will suggest watch this video again to understand all the step, and I will attach this PPT also, so that if you see the PPT you will get all the step by step instruction. So let's select this cloud part and click on open, and then accept, and here you can see this kind of icon. So if you see this kind of icon, that means we are successfully connected to the EC2 instance. So this is the server, and here we are going to write, here we are going to run the deployment code. But if you type ls-l to check what are the files present in this system, so you can see there are no files. So in this particular session, we build one EC2 instance, and we connected with that EC2 instance using PuTTY. For that, we use ppk and .pem file for authentication. Now we have EC2 instance up and running. Next step is to transfer entire code files into this EC2 instance using WinSCP software. Once your code is present on this instance, then you can install all the dependencies. And once the dependencies is installed, you can run your code on this instance, and you will get one particular global URL that you can share with others. So in that case, your model will be deployed on the cloud services, and it can be used by many people. So that will be the steps for the next session.